launch week shows are going to be a lot of fun. You know, the Roxy, the Whiskey, the Troubadour, those are the three main stomping grounds. Ever since I was a kid, I went to a lot of shows with my parents when I was really little at all three of those venues. As a teenager, I went to all three of those venues and saw anywhere from Quiet Riot to Motley Crue to, you know, any number of bands. And then in the beginnings of my professional career, played all three of those places in Guns N' Roses and so on. So it's just going to be great to go back there all these years later and just do these raw, small clubs and play all this, a lot of new material, and just do a whole set in this sort of very up close and personal environment.
Yeah, release week in the US, we're doing the Roxy, the Whiskey, and the Troubadour. And those are actually three clubs I haven't played in a long time. I think the last time I played any of those clubs might have been with the Mayfield Four, if I'm not mistaken. That's not true. I played the Roxy with Whiskey, or the Roxy. Played the Roxy with played the Roxy with Slash before we ever officially toured. So I think that'll be great. I think the and getting back into those venues, and they're great sounding rooms, and it's just a different animal when you're playing on a small stage. It's easier to connect. You know, I'm sure you've heard that. It's kind of a cliche to say that, but it is. When you're playing to an arena, it's awesome, but it's real difficult to connect to that guy sitting at the very back of the room. Whereas a place like the Roxy or the Whiskey, you know, it's easier to kind of make it feel like a party, which is what rock and roll should be. You know?
I don't get to receive